Where do I begin? Parody. There's so much things that I could talk about with one particular topic. Parody. Honestly, I hate parodies. Especially those bad movies. But I always ask myself, why are there so many bad parodies? It's not even that funny anymore. And why are there so many people getting entertained by parodies that is not even that funny? It's like telling you a lame joke every single time. Every time when I hear a joke from a parody movie, this is my reaction. What the f is this? But later, when I actually did a good, real research, turns out it's not a bad thing actually. Parodies are actually worth something that could actually succeed people in life. I really didn't like parodies, probably because there's too many terrible parody artists out there. But when I first saw a couple of good parody movies, like Spaceballs.
Before you die, there is something you should know about us, Lone Star.
What?
I am your father's brother's nephew's cousin's former roommate.
What's that make us?
Absolutely nothing.
It just changed the way I saw parodies. It was a complete different world. For me, I've realized there are good parodies and some bad parodies, and I just had to understand what the difference was. But it just really pisses me off whenever I see a bad movie or a bad parody movie. It just wasted my time. It just took away my time. I don't care if they waste my money, I don't care if they waste my energy, because I can earn my money again and I can get my energy back by drinking 10 cups of coffee in one day. But if they waste my time, I can't get it back. And if I want to earn money, if I want to get energy, I need that time. So if someone takes away my time, I really want to bash the shit out of the directors. Well, you wasted my time, so it's time to have it back. Parody, an imitation of a style of a particular writer, artist, or genre with deliberate exaggeration for comic effect. Parody is another word for spoof, a send-up, a takeoff, a lampoon, a play on, or a caricature. Parodies, they have a power. Parodies have the power of popularity. It can make the original content even more better, or it could make it worse and make it considered to be one of the worst projects ever created. In other words, parody is also part of bullying.
Where were the other drugs going?
I never knew that. Wait, what?
I said, where are the other drugs going?
Why are you talking like that?
It's a bad voice.
It bullies the original content. So then the question is, why are they bullying the good content if it's not a bad content?
Help!
Because they want to copy the original, because the original looks so good that they just wanted to copy the exact same action of what the original thing has happened. One of the great examples of a parody of a really good content is this K-pop music video from 2012, Gangnam Style.
Oppan Gangnam Style.
Minecraft style, Gangnam style, Kim Jong-un style, the Farmer style. There's too many parodies on Gangnam Style. It's just so annoying to the point. I remember there was a pack of parodies of just one particular music videos back in 2012. But why did they do that? It's because that music video itself was so funny, even if they don't understand what Psy is trying to say. That's the point. The music video itself is so funny. Look, just take a look at the dance. Like, what kind of a music video considers this to be a serious kind of dance? And it's so funny to the point that everyone wants to copy it because it's so funny. Or sometimes a K-pop parodies something else. Want a great example? What Is Love by Twice. parody of La La Land, Pulp Fiction, Love Letter, Princess Diary, Leon the Professional, and there's so many other movies that you could possibly catch. And people keep on talking about that whenever they see something like this, and it's kind of like a treasure hunt. The power of the parody for these young audiences gives them curiosity to research the original project, thus they become smarter, and not only smarter, they start to gain the methodology and physical practices towards research. One of the great examples of a parody that gives young audiences new knowledge and giving them will to study. It's actually one of my favorite YouTubers of all time. Epic Rap Battles of History.
Rap Battles of History. J. Robert Oppenheimer. Bullshit!
For education, this is one of the great examples of a parody because they do a rap battle while they are referencing other things of that chosen character that they are impersonating. To many viewers who don't understand what the character is saying or who the character is, the viewers would research it online to find out that specific information only to understand what the joke is about in the rap battle. But what they are doing unconsciously is that they are gaining new information by researching that character and the general history of where that character lived or when this character lived. Whether that's a real character or a fictional character. Which is why I see a parody have a good value when it comes to music industry, main media, and education. This YouTube series is an example of a parody that became an original. It has both music and hilarious special effects. But one of the most successful case of a parody that became an original is this TV series on Adult Swim called Rick and Morty. When you watch a couple of scenes from this series, what classic movie or television series does it remind you of?
Come on, flip the pickle, Morty. You're not gonna regret it. The payoff is huge. I turned myself into a pickle, Morty!
Yes. Back to the Future and Doctor Who. And it is! But the funny part is that this show is so good that people actually forget that it's parodied from those two original projects. Because this show itself became so funny and it's so entertaining that it actually became an original itself. Instead, it's a story about a grandpa and a grandson traveling to different planets, different dimensions, while it's very gruesome, violent, and a lot of swearing. But it's not for kids. However, in my perspective, I don't really see Rick and Morty as a parody. Most likely a pastiche. Pastiche means artistic work in a style that imitates another work, or an artist, or a period, or it could be any project that could possibly be part of copying or inspiration for making your own original content. Example of a successful movie by using pastiche is Quentin Tarantino's movie Pulp Fiction.
Wedding and the old folks wished him well. You could see that Pierre did truly love the matter.
But when Mia twist, image that I had in my mind was the Zsa Zsa Gabor cat from the Aristocats. And there's that one little scene where the Aristocats dance. And she kind of like...
Sup, yeah, my camera just died, so I'll be speaking with other facial expressions for now on until my camera comes back on. So, yeah, my apologies. The most surprising thing about classical music being parodied is that there is a classical composition that people forgot that it is a parody. It is this piece. It's a piece from an opera, Orpheus in the Underworld, by Jacques Offenbach. However, not many people remember the opera, most likely these moments. And the surprising part was that this is a parody of a different classical music. Doctor, in English, Tortoises, from Carnival of Animals by Camille Saint-Saens. I was like, no way! It broke me out completely. I thought to myself that I really had to talk about this because everyone remembers the can-can, but not many people remember the tortoises. It's exactly the same thing, but the difference is the tempo, the speed of this piece. This is a parody of classical music that was used for comedy in the classical era. Hey, now we all know why parody is such a good thing. Because we get to see the originality. So, stop hating whenever you see a parody and start research. Then basically you will understand the joke and you will also gain more knowledge.
Knowledge.
So, let's get smart. Do you agree with my lecture? If you disagree or if you have any other topics that you want me to talk about, leave a comment down below. And I'll see you in the next lecture. My name is Joshua Pocket. As always, take care. Bye!